Okay, so let's start with our manager director round mock interview. Are you ready?
Yes, yes, I'm ready.
Okay, so let's skip the introduction part and we'll directly start with our question. So, can you tell me about your past experience in short?
Yeah, sure. So I have been working as a Power BI developer from last 3 years in AMNC. So in my experience, I have majorly dealt with the Power BI software, in which I have worked into the Power BI desktop majorly. Apart from that, I have also worked on Power Query as well as Power BI services part. And regarding other skills, I have hands-on experience on SQL as well, and I know the DAX tools as well. So I have worked majorly on Power BI and SQL.
Okay, okay. Have you worked on like means Microsoft Excel or any other like paginated report, any different in your
I have
projects?
not worked on paginated reports, but
Okay,
I
Excel
am
you
well
know.
aware of the Microsoft Excel. Yes.
Okay, okay. And now coming to, you have said that you have worked on Power BI Desktop, Power Query, and Power BI Service. So can you tell me, like, means in Power BI Service, what you have done or what you know from that?
So in Power BI service, after completing everything like creating the report, different types of adding visuals and all.
Huh?
And before that, we used to do the ETL operations into Power Query. And after
Okay,
creating the entire report, then we used to publish that report into Power BI service, in which we can create different apps to share the report with the clients, as well as we can create different types of like subscriptions as well as alerts in Power BI services, and we can share the report with the clients, and we can also create the dashboards as well by pinning the individual
okay, okay.
visuals
So
into
you
the
have
Power BI
okay,
service.
you have work on data alerts and subscriptions. So that's great. Okay. So now let's move to the next question. Can you tell me of your recent project or previous project what you have done? Can you explain me in short? What was scenario? What you have done?
Yeah. So my client was, it was like a banking client. It was a US bank, and for that I have worked. So majorly it was into the accounts and mortgages. So in which the customer wanted to, like, the problem statement was like the customer wanted to know how they are performing pre and post COVID of their mortgage sector. So on that basis, we have created the report. And in my project, so I have dealt with entire end-to-end project, like getting the data from the SQL source, which was a major source for us, and like loading the data into the Power BI, and performing various ETL operations into the Power Query, as well as creating the different visuals, and extracting the data using the DAX functions, and publishing the data. So this was all about my experience.
Okay, that's great. You said that you have worked end to end. So
Yes.
can you tell me in your report how many pages were there?
Yeah, there were around 6 to 7 pages in my report.
Okay, and how many dashboards you have created in Power BI service?
The dashboard part, it was depend on the client, so that part majorly was dealt with by my seniors, my TL and managers, because the it was depend on the client's requirements. So depend on that, my TL used to create the different dashboard,
Okay, so
but we
that
used to attend all the meetings.
yes, exactly. So you are saying that the Power BI service part was majorly handled by your senior authority, and you were working on Power BI Desktop and Power Query. Okay.
Yes, yes.
So can you tell me about, you said that TL and all were there. So can you tell me about your team and daily task?
Yeah, so daily tasks, at the morning, we used to held a stand-up meeting for a few minutes. So in that meeting, we used to, like, a manager is to assign, and TL is to like tell about the project progress. And by that, we used to get the different types of tasks on that day. And our major work was on to the like perform the tasks. And if we face any difficulties, we used to get again. Get into the meeting and all, and solve the different problems.
Okay, so what was the team size basically then?
The team size was like we were 5 people, so in which
Okay, okay,
two Power BI developers, and one data scientist and two data analysts.
okay, an SQL developer. Okay. Uh,
Yes.
can you tell me which standard visuals you have used? Not custom visuals, are standard visuals which are available in Power BI Desktop, which you have used?
Yeah, so far I have used a table as well as majorly I have used KPIs, cards, tables
Okay.
as well as a pie chart, and then I have used the tree chart as well and a waterfall chart. Like these were the kind of charts I have used.
Okay. And now coming to custom visuals, then.
In custom visual, like there was a scenario in which the customer wanted to get the 12 months KPIs. It's like 12 month KPIs. So for that, adding 12 KPIs, what not a good idea. So for that, we used custom KPIs. So which is a scrolling KPI. So whenever we scroll the KPI on the visual, so it will like change month to month. So it will 12 KPIs will be added into the only one visual. So for that, I have used the custom scrolling KPIs.
Okay.
Apart
Okay.
from that, I have also used heat map also.
Heat map. Okay. That's also important. No doubt. And now coming to transformations part, which Power Query transformations you have used?
So in Power Query, I have like used like getting the reference table from the main table and replacing the values as well as creating custom columns, index columns,
Okay,
and
that's great.
I
You
have
have created custom columns also. Okay.
yes,
Yeah. Okay. Please
and we have
continue.
added the index column in on the data as well. So whenever it is needed, and apart from that, I have using the uppercase, lowercase, and changing the data type as well. I have done into Power Query.
Exactly. Data type is the most important thing. Okay. That's great.
Yes.
Now coming to like means what type of DAX functions you have used? What was the scenario of calculate DAX functions like in your project?
Like calculate, it is like a major DAX function. So in any complex calculation, we use the calculate DAX function. So I used it calculate in majorly calculating the sum of total amount and calculating different types. So using the switch function as well in that. So that switch function I have also used, and apart from that. I have used filter functions like all and all except, and I have used time intelligent functions like date add, so get the date correctly. So and I have also used logical functions and or also.
Okay, okay. So, see, as per my knowledge, I personally believe that calculate is the most powerful DAX function. Do you accept this?
Yes. Yeah. Yeah. Definitely.
Okay, okay. ठीक है, ठीक. Now, please tell me about. You said that you have a team of 5 people. You used to talk with client, or your team was there, and then Power BI service was handled by your TL, team lead, and everything. So the documentation part which is there, like of bugs is there, or any issues are raised, or logic is changed, or BRDs are there. Then who used to create that documents, like, or any business analyst was there in your team?
No, there was no business analyst. Majorly, in meeting, we used to decide what BRDs and what points to be added into the BRDs and whatever the changes and different types of points which should be added into the BRD. So we discuss among ourselves in the team, and while discussing with our seniors and all. So we also give any ideas. So what should be added and what is remaining into the BRD. So by discussing in the team, so we used to create a BRDs, and it was a team effort only.
Okay, so you are saying that. Okay, ठीक है. So just tell me one thing. You said that your interaction with client was there, but how many times personally you have connected with client, not your team and all those. Personally, you have connected with client in recent last six
Personally,
months.
yeah, so we used to conduct a meeting, spend meeting every 15 days. So in that entire team is to attend the meeting.
Hmm.
But talking about personally, whenever there were my TL were absent, so at that time I used to take
Okay,
care of
okay,
all that
okay. So
responsibilities.
whether your team members or any higher authority is absent, the smoothness of project used to carry on. You used to take on
Yes.
your shoulders that time. Okay.
Yes.
Can you tell me about, see, when we are working in project and all those things, we have to write emails to our client or to our team also. In CC, whole team
Yes.
is there two is given to our
Yeah.
manager and client, but in CC whole our team is there. So have you written the emails? What kind of emails
Yes,
you have written?
email is like it is a integral part of the work. So whenever sometimes the client used to send us change email. So whenever there is a
Exactly.
change
Okay.
into the report, so at that time they used to send a mail, and depend on that we used to work on the particular mail and send the reply to the mail that we have worked and we have done that, and whatever time it will take. So we used to mention that mail also.
Okay, so you are saying that email writing work also you have done. Then, if your manager
Yes.
used to be absent that time, also smoothness, you have handled the team on your own. When it comes to documentation part, you have also done that. Power BI also end to end, except Power BI service part, you have done everything. So, mainly you are in the kind of all rounder Power BI developer or developer, we can say. That's great.
Yes. Yeah.
Now let's come again back to your project. Tell me the data source and data volume. What was the modeling and everything? Explain me in deep, not in short. Explain me
Yeah.
in deep
So
again.
majorly data source was SQL. So
Okay.
we used to get the data from the SQL. So sometimes we has to run the few queries to get the particular tables and modify the data using the DML and DDL commands.
Okay.
So after that, we used to. Sorry, can you repeat your question?
My question was, what was your data source, your data modeling, and volume of the data?
Okay.
Means number of rows and table.
Yeah. Yeah. So as I said, SQL was the main source, and the number of rows were like 70, 80,000 in a
Okay.
table. And the data modeling we have used star schema in our project,
Okay. So the number of
because
tables
star
in your
schema,
project were
number of tables were nine tables were there,
nine
and in which
tables.
two fact tables were there.
Okay. And like which cardinality? One to many?
Yeah, majorly we have prepared one to many because many to many using it is not a good idea, like to
Exactly.
getting the better results. So we have used one to many, and
Okay.
in that we have used star schema.
Okay, now let's take some different type of questions. Already you have given two technical rounds and you have proved that. So only now this manager round is going on. Now let's take some of the questions for your personality. Can you tell me what are your strengths?
Talking about my strength, I am I give attention to detail. So whenever while working, whenever I take time little bit more, but I give attention. So I don't get the errors in between my work. So I avoid that particularly. So because of that, my performance is very well, and I got a good rating in that also. So apart from that, I am a little bit less talkative person, and I prefer working with a team also. And whenever there is a time, I can also work alone.
Okay, okay. So as an individual contributor also you can handle the project. And see, one more strength what I think is that you are a good listener. So that's
Yes.
the most important part when working in data world or when working as a developer. I personally think from my experience. So being good listener, being polite, being team member is very important, and I personally believe. And you said that you are individual contributor also, not always reliable on time. Okay, so now let's take
Yes.
one scenario like you are an experienced guy, so you are working on a project and sometimes you are stuck in project and in DAX or in any visualization or anything. So in that case, what you do? Tell me 3 to 4 points. If you are stuck or in from your previous experience, you are stuck in work and not able to solve it. So what you have done that time?
So in that case, I used to first of all search what kind of solutions we can get, and for that I used to write different types of solution which I have tried. So it gives idea which solutions we have tried, and it is not giving a particular solution. So writing makes a thing a little bit easier, so you can get to know what you have used and what you have to use. So also I have to I used to write all that ideas, and even though if I don't get any solution for that, I used to contact with my seniors and the team, so what kind of solutions we can get. and we used to get into the like least possible solution for that.
Okay, okay. So first thing what you are doing is finding the solution on Google and YouTube, Power BI community in that Stack Overflow everything, and later on you are coming with team members. So that's great. Not an issue. Let's take one scenario. Means like, see, your experience, you have work on project. There were five members, so there might be a scenario like there might be a conflict with your team member. So in that scenario, how you have handled or something you have suggested in the project and no one is accepting that. So what you have done that time?
Yeah, in while working in a team environment, so the such things happen. So because whenever there is a idea giving team, so at that time we used to speak among ourselves. So and we also there was a concept whenever you are giving any idea or suggesting anything, you have to prove why you are using and what will be the outcome of this. So depend on that, everybody who is giving the idea, though have to make clear about this point, what they're doing and why that solution should be used. So depend on that, we used to choose a particular solution and we used to try both the ideas, and whichever was the best to the report performance and team performance. So we used to use that particular idea.
Okay. And tell me, means what is your motivation or who is your idol or who do you follow the most in your life or where do you look
Uh,
yourself after 3 5 years? Tell me something about your personality now.
my motivation is my father only. So apart from
Okay.
that, because he teached me a lot of things in my life. So
Okay.
developing things from zero. So not giving up at any difficult situation. I have learned a lot from my father.
Okay.
And apart from that, uh, what did you ask? Another thing?
Um, Another thing means like where do you look yourself after 3 4 years?
Yeah. Yeah, so currently, looking, I'm a like a stable person. I don't want to switch companies again and again. So in
That's
my
great. Nice
last three
answer.
years, I worked in the same company. So in upcoming 3 4 years, I would like to work on the I mean, one company only, and I would like to be in the manager position if it is possible. But I
Okay,
will give
that's
a
great.
good
That was really a very nice answer. So one more question along with that. Then why do you want to join our company only? You might be giving interviews with different companies also. See, when you are switching job, you are not reliable on only one company's interview. You are giving multiple companies interview. So why you want to join our company? And right now you are giving manager round, which is the last round.
Yeah, sure. Because I have seen the job description which you have sent on me email. So in that job
Okay.
description, my roles and responsibilities exactly matching which I have been worked in my previous experience, and the technical skills also are matching with that job description. So I think your company will be the best fit for me, and I can give more from my end to the your company. So that's why I think I should join your company.
Okay, and location wise also, you are from Pune, and our company is also from Pune. That's also one thing you
Yeah,
know.
that is also one favorable. Yeah.
Exactly. Okay, so now tell me why are you leaving your previous company then? They have given you everything, 3 years you are working there, and they have taught you many things as you said that.
Yeah, definitely. I have learned many things from my previous company, but I have been working there from past 3 years. So I am looking for career growth as well as I am looking some financial growth also, because my family is totally dependent on me. So that's why I'm looking for a change.
Okay, one more thing. Tell me what you have learned from your manager. Means when you were working in previous company, what you have learned from your managers or your team lead's personality. Any one thing, or from your client, anything you can say.
Personality, talking about my manager, he's like a very soft spoken, and whatever little changes, whatever stupid questions were there, we used to ask him. So he never bothered about our questions. So he used to answer and give explanation about the doubts and all. So that's why I think being cool in a team really helps to the other colleagues, and it also it supports us, give us a moral support while working. So
Okay,
that's
so
I
you are
like
saying that
the
Yes. So you are saying that he has not done spoon feeding more, but has made you self-sufficient.
Yes, yes, yeah.
That's great. And one last one, two questions. So let's, for example, you have done a mistake in your project, and you think that
Okay.
it's a huge mistake. You have accepted. So now means you know that you have done huge mistake. So what you will do in that case?
In that case, whenever if you face such a scenario, first thing I think I will be doing that will be like telling my managers and TLs that
Exactly.
I have done this
Exactly.
and this has happened. So
Okay. So the first approach will be telling to your manager about that.
yes, and telling what things we have done and this mistake has happened. So whatever solution we can get on that. So we used to discuss on that. So I think
Okay.
that is
One last question now. You said that job description was matching, and that was the reason you are keen to join our company, and location was also. Let's suppose that next you have joined our company, and 1 year you have work on Power BI, but scenario comes that next year we are telling you to learn other tools like Tableau is there, ClickSense is there, or any ETL tool. So are you ready to learn any other new tool and also work on that?
yeah, yeah. I will definitely like to learn new skills and new tools because
Okay.
we have to explore a lot into the data visualization part. So I would like to learn new tools like Tableau and all.
Okay, okay. That was really great. I really enjoyed taking your interview, and you are very quite mature person, what I've seen, and also good listener. So thanks a lot. Do you have anything from your side?
Yeah, I have a question. What kind of role I can accept from like in your company?
Okay, so see, as you said that in job description, everything it is mentioned. So you will be working in Power BI only. When it comes to data source in our company, SQL is there along with then Azure is also there, Snowflake is also there. So that might be the area where you will be learning more. And in our company, more BI tools like Tableau, ClickSense are also working. So after 1 year, you might be working there. And when it comes to team, our team size is little big. And see, mostly you have work on structured data and the data volume, what you have said, like 50, 60,000. But here it will be more than 20, 30, 40 likes rows will be there. Yeah, number of tables will be like same, modeling cardinality will be same, star schema everything might be, it is same only, but the data size volume of the data will be more and the team size will be more, like BAs will be there, 2 3 SQL developers are there, ETL will be there, DB team members. So this will be changed, but what you have done from your previous company, and that will be there. And the most important thing about the company is that our company is employee friendly. So Saturday Sunday 100% holidays will be there. Monday to Friday you have to what in sprint or what targets are given that you have to solve, and if the target is very big, then yes, we take that to next week also. So this total hour is there. You can also read the like reviews on Glassdoor, Ambition Box. So mostly Power BI work is there, and we will in Power BI we will help you explore more in Power BI service paginated report parts, that's for sure.
Okay, okay. Thank you so much. It was a nice talking with you.
Okay, okay, thanks a lot. Thank you.